That was Group Torgan with Here Comes the Thunder. Kids, listen up, because that is what we call a modern classic. It's 5 o'clock until someone says otherwise. You're listening to Fakahatchee Radio, KFAK. I'm Horace Wexler.
The wind is very expensive.
I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
Nebraska is quite a judicial thinking place.
And I said, uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
Thank you for listening. Here are the headlines currently trending on the FakahatcheeGazette.com website. FakahatcheeGazette.com. We're making a stew, and oh baby, that stew has news in it. The Senate Democrats are unveiling never-before-seen footage of the January 6th riots. No word on if this will include actual scenes or just the cast giggling and flubbing through their lines. Cuba's opening the door to more capitalism, a headline that probably doesn't affect you in any way whatsoever. Donald Trump's lawyers are inspiring a radio host to take the bar exam just to see what happens, because why not? Apparently anyone can be a lawyer now. And finally, congratulations, Diarrhea, for taking the top spot in the annual 5 Best Fake Excuses That Don't Beget Follow-Up Questions, narrowly edging out miscarriage, and my chakras were out of alignment. But turning to world news. While looking through the Gospel of Matthew earlier today at 5 o'clock in Vatican City, Pope Francis was heard by multiple archbishops to loudly declare, "Oh no." The pontiff continued to ruminate loudly in his private chamber, chasing off anyone attempting to gain entry. We've obtained the following recording from an anonymous whistleblower named Sylvan Musto, who's in the Swiss Guard and is easily recognized by a mole under his right eye.
Really? Oh no, how did we miss this? How did we miss this? That's the total opposite of what we've been telling people. They're going to be very horked off when they find out they should have been doing more of it to get into heaven. What a pickle I, the Pope, find myself in. The archbishops are going to be up my ass. Also, all the church people. They must never find out. I won't let them. I'm busy. I'm not wearing any pants. Go away. Leave me alone. Everything's normal in here. Certainly nothing has changed about the church's stance on masturbation in here.
While Catholics around the globe continue to stand behind the Pope, there's still no word from the Catholic Church on what the Pope might have gotten wrong exactly, how this might affect concerned Christians, or if this is going to cost the Pope his much-coveted infallible status with his boss. Turning to American news. America. A recent Quinnipiac University poll shows 4 out of 10 Americans do not approve of having a United States president who, when speaking about a stimulus package, is not talking about his penis. While a majority of Americans support the current president, almost 42% regret the state of affairs in the current administration, bemoaning a shocking lack of crude but folksy metaphors, referring to bowel movements as taking a B-52 and stocking up on rolls of extra soft 2-ply U.S. Constitution. Fakahatchee Radio caught up with Mr. Ponofrond, one of the self-identified 42%, while he was getting a 36-inch lift installed on his truck earlier today at 5 o'clock.
I don't like what Biden means when he says drone strike. I find it unpalatable and difficult to relate to. I'm from Tallahassee and we speak Florida down here. And here in the Sunshine State, a drone strike means something different, because it's when you put your red Solo cup in your mouth and use both hands to pull down a woman's tube top and then yell drone strike, which of course means the cup falls out of your mouth, spilling your beer all over a decidedly topless lady. Classic drone strike. They never see it coming.
Charming. The United States Air Force has decided to hold a bake sale to fund the purchase of a new B-52 bomber after seeing a bumper sticker on your weird friend's mom's old car. The Air Force has stated they didn't have to have a bake sale to buy the bomber, they just wanted to prove they could. General Patrice O'Mescal gave a press briefing earlier today.
Thank you for asking. The other generals have put together a battle plan comprised of 3 steps. Step 1, focus on visually stunning cookies deployed in rank and file for maximum impact against the backdrop of a classic gingham tablecloth. Step 2, we'll be sending dessert and sweetbreads on patrol in pairs, armed with tremendous flavor capacity in order to secure the dollars of those with sweet teeth. Step 3, we will utilize the full power of Leon W. Johnson's Moab, or the mother of all bundt cakes. It's a triple chocolate cake with a raspberry coulis glaze that punches far above its weight. It's an unflinching, unrelenting death by chocolate. If it weren't so delicious, I would wish it on all of America's enemies. The sale will be at Buckley Air Force Base in Colorado. Please bring exact change. There will be no further questions. Thank you. See you Saturday in the base parking lot.
The Air Force said the bake sale is going to kick off at 5 o'clock and run through 5 o'clock. Everyone has high hopes, and if successful, General O'Mescal has promised the bomber would, quote, absolutely fuck shit up like you ain't ever seen. Turning to local news. When news breaks, we're there. There was a sheep discovered on the second floor of Beauregard Elementary earlier this morning at 5 o'clock. The sheep was first spotted by an anonymous citizen using binoculars from a nearby perch the citizen described as so well hidden you ain't ever gonna find it. Deputies responded to the call and over the course of 2 hours apprehended the sheep, corralling it with some windbreakers and slowly moving it down the stairs and out the front door. The students were unharmed but extremely pleased by the morning's diversions, with one particular stinker yelling, "They should let a cow in here." There's no current indication of how the sheep might have made it into the school and up to the second floor. Current speculation suggests either a very curious sheep or possibly a prank of some kind. If you find yourself missing a sheep, please contact local law enforcement. That's all the news here in Fakahatchee, except for the fact my house was burgled while I was doing night drive yesterday at 5 o'clock. But that's personal news and does not belong in this newscast. Did you know it's Literature Week here in Fakahatchee? Well, I look forward to speaking with all of you about your favorite tomes tonight on my show Night Drive. That's at 5 o'clock. We'll be cracking open a dusty old cover and talking about some of the classics and really digging into some of our favorite stories, old and new, from Dickens to Didion. All of those, and that'll be tonight at 5 o'clock. And I do hope you'll join us, and I'll see you then. For Fakahatchee Radio, I'm Horace Wexler. Fakahatchee Radio. Still American for now.
You're fat. You know it. We know it.
I tried just about everything I could think of. Fat diets, painful exercises.
Yeah, nothing seemed to work for me.
Introducing Manus Max, a bold new fat loss supplement from Tucker St. Clair.
Manus Max was a total game changer. The game was me being fat, and it definitely changed that.
I was thinner in weeks.
And would you say happier?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Manus Max is a proprietary blend of caffeine, green tea, vitamin D, and a diluted Ukrainian nerve gas that attacks calories at the source, your hands. By disabling your hands using a paralytic neurotoxin, you'll experience almost a total caloric reversal.
I thought it would just stop my hands at mealtimes, but I couldn't move my hands the rest of the day, or at all. So no snacking, no anything.
Doctors agree 95% of food enters your body after being touched or manipulated by your hands first. And Manus Max goes right to the source, at a molecular level. It's science!
I was still able to eat a pie by smashing my face into it, but I couldn't get a lot into my mouth, so yeah, I definitely ate less.
Lose the baby weight, rejoin a sport you love, impress old classmates at a reunion, feel stronger and healthier. Manus Max wants to help you be the best you can be. Order today and get a free 30-day trial of Manus Max, reusable straw, tote, and the Tucker St. Clair Beach Calendar. Manus Max, because being thin never goes out of style.